Hello and welcome back to my craft room. It's a very cold, wintry looking, dreary old day outside here in my part of the UK, but I've got a little bright spot because these have arrived in the post. Now they arrived yesterday and I've been waiting to have time to open them on camera, so I've been itching to get into these because these I think are both, I know they are both Stitchery Swaps. So these are for the Great Big Little Stitchery Swap round 4. I sat out round 3, so it's been a long time since I got to open one of these, and I just know the goose pimples were out in anticipation already. If you don't know what the Great Big Little Stitchery Swap is all about, I will leave a link below to the... What I'll do is I'll leave a link to the playlist so you can see the Stitchery Swaps that have gone before, and I'll also do a separate link to the video where I talk about this particular round of the Stitchery Swap, so that you can get an idea. It's not too late to join in. I will also put my link tree so that you can find the Arty Farty Annie group on Facebook or the Arty Fartists Discord community, where we've got a special Stitchery Swap room. If you'd like to join in, it's not too late. The deadline to get your little tags or squares of Stitchery posted out to your swaps isn't until the 31st of December, so if you'd like to join in, there's plenty of time. Anyway, quite enough waffle, let's get in there. So I've got a feeling, just got a feeling I know who this might be from, because it's someone I know I'm swapping with, and I know she's been pretty hot off the mark getting her swaps done and posted out. And actually in the very first Great Big Little Stitchery Swap back last summer last year, hers was the first one that arrived with me. So let's see if I'm right. I'm not saying a name until I know if I'm right or not. It's such a joy taking part in these swaps, swapping a little piece of stitchery with a like-minded person from, could be anywhere in the world, just creating that little piece of your own stitchery for them and popping it in a post, sending them a little bit of love in the form of your stitching, and then that is an absolute joy. It's a joy to do it. We all love our stitching. It's a joy to send it, and it's a joy to receive these lovely pieces of stitchery back as well. So the whole thing is just amazing. And then the extra icing on the cake is getting to work them all into a book or a quilt or whatever you decide to do with your swaps. It's just the whole thing, the whole process, start to finish, is just a wonderful experience. Oh look, cute handmade card, look. How adorable is that? So this is kind of a Christmassy theme, isn't it? Because the deadline is the 31st of December. Oh, it is who I thought it was. It's Sylvia. Oh, look how beautiful. Look at... Oh. How lovely. Let's just read this. Hi Annie, hope you like your tag. This is my interpretation of a Norfolk beach. I think that's what she's saying, of a Norfolk beach. Aha, and I can see that. Oh, I loved making this and loved the tag idea, your friend Sylvia. So I've gone now. It does it to me every time. I always think it's just so thoughtful, isn't it? So because I live in Norfolk, that's why Sylvia's done a Norfolk beach. And just recently I was doing like a collage of fabric scraps to do a kind of a beachy theme. So I wonder if Sylvia's partially been inspired by that. But look at all these beautiful details. Just look at that. You've got the sky and the sea and the sand and the rocks and the sand dunes with the grasses and things on there. That's what I'm seeing anyway. That is just absolutely beautiful. All the lovely stitched texture there. Sweet little... Now that all the tags thing I should explain. So previously we've done... I haven't got one handy. Yes, I have. Previously we've done squares. Here's an example of one I made up just as an example of the kind of thing you could do. And they're basically 10 by 10 squares with a little bit of allowance, in case I wear myself sniffed now, in case people wanted to turn them under when they mount them or stitch them together or whatever. I explain all that in the video that I'll link to. But this time, just for a change, what we've done is tags half the size. So I'm trying to find one that's more of a, yeah, that's more the actual size. So the tags are half the size, and the idea is that whereas the squares we didn't have to worry about the backs, with the tags there does have to be some kind of a back on, because the idea is they could either be hung on a tree, a Christmas tree, or one of those white branch trees. That's what I might do. They could be hung up as bunting, like a mini kind of banner to hang up in your craft room. They could be clipped together, or threaded together to make a little mini book. Whatever you want to do. So this was a bit of a different idea, and they're exactly half the size. So they're 5 by 10 centimeters, which is, what is that in inches? 2 by 4 inches. It's just absolutely gorgeous, Sylvia. I really love it. It's just my cup of tea. And it's so lovely that she's been inspired by Norfolk Beach, and that feels very personal. She's done that for me, and that's just like, that means a lot. Thank you so much, Sylvia. I absolutely love it. I love it. And isn't it funny that in that very first swap we did back in the early summer of 2023, was that really the first one? Yes. Sylvia's was the first tag I received, and I can still remember it. It was a deer I can still remember the lovely handmade card as well. Beautiful. And I've got another one to open. I think I've got 20 something, 25 to 28, I can't remember, might be 28 swaps altogether. So there will be a few of these opening videos over the coming weeks. Keep me sniffing. I've made myself sniff now. This one is from Lucy, I know, because her name is here. I've covered it up in my address. Look how I love that washi tape. Look at this on the front. How lovely! So Lucy's had to put a large letter stamp on. So Sylvia's done probably what I would do and kept the whole thing quite flat, so it will go in a normal letter post, and that's not too bad here in the UK. That's only cost 85p, keeping it to second class, keeping it flat so it goes just as normal letter. So it doesn't have to be too expensive, especially if you keep within your own country. I think I have got a few going worldwide, not as many as I did the first time. That's just how it worked out this time. But you know, you do need to bear your postage in mind. Lucy's, obviously it's a bit lumpier, so she's had to go to large letter. Might have got away with normal letter, but I can see why. Yeah, there's a bit of thickness there. She probably thought, be on the safe side, put a large letter stamp on. But second class large letter still isn't too bad within the UK. I'm so excited. I love this moment. This moment, if you haven't experienced this, is quite something. It's just this little piece of someone's, you know what it's like if you spend time doing stitchy things, how much of yourself you put into these things. Someone's made it for me and sent it to me, and I'm just about to see it for the first time. Oh, look. Oh, wow. Oh, God. I'm going again now. How beautiful. Look at this. Wow, Lucy, that is so neat. Oh, what? No, I can't open it without spoiling it now. I can't even find where to open this. I have to take it out. There must be a little open bit here somewhere. Oh, have I really got to split that to open it? Oh no. Let's put it off for a minute. Now I've forgotten what this goddess is called. And it's interesting that when we were talking about what our preferences were, I don't really have any. I'm quite happy for whatever anybody sends me, but sometimes people are going to put them into a quilt, whatever they've got preferences for colours, or they want a cat theme, or we also had an optional theme this time, so you could choose whether to stick with the squares like we did before, or to do a tag. I've agreed to tags with everybody because I think tags are going to be, it's nice to do it for a change, and they're, well, half the amount of work to do as well, let's be fair. But the optional theme was the word, prompt was the word celebrate. You can choose to follow that or ignore it. You interpret it in any way you like. What Lucy said to me was that she loves bright colours, the kind of bright colours you find in saris. I've got a few ideas for, and she loved watching the video that I did about the bazaar event down in Sussex. So I've got a few ideas about what I'm going to do for the tag that I make for Lucy. And I love that she's got this goddess here, which fits with what she told me her preferences were. I absolutely love that. What an inspiring image. Beautiful. Now, I can't put it off any longer. I'm probably going to have to tear this. Oh, I am silly. I could just cut it across the top and leave that hole. I'm going to do that. Oh, look at that. How gorgeous. And look, there's a little A there. That lovely juicy look in it. It looks almost like a little sweetie. Oh, I love it. I love the colours. I love all the texture. I like how look at all these beautiful little they're like little seed stitches but arranged in V's. They're like little arrow stitches, aren't they? Love it. Always like something I can feel like that. Look at this beading along here. Cute little button. Oh, look, and the words celebrate on the tag. On the hanging loop. How neat is that? Mine are not going to be this neat. Anybody who's swapping with me, I warn you, you might be waiting a little while for them, and it probably won't be neat. Wonky is one of my favourite words. This is another one of my favourite stitches. I love how, like, on the yellowy colour she's used yellow thread, on the red colour she's used red. It's like a lovely variegated orange thread here, some blue on there, and she's stitched into the pattern that's in those fabrics. All metallic thing, little sequins with beads on. There's a lot of work in this. How beautiful! And isn't it nice that those are, God, look, spot on with the sizes, ladies. They're very different, but there are similarities as well, and it's going to look amazing to have them all together. At the moment I'm not sure whether I would just put them into a book like this that I can, or more likely what I'm going to do, because it will fit with my other swap books, is to make a little kind of square format fabric book with pockets in that I can pop the cards that I received and the tags in. That's what I'm favouring at the moment. How absolutely beautiful. Sylvia and Michelle, thank you so much. I absolutely love it. And there's my lovely thumbnail of my first 2 tags in the Great Big Little Stitchery Swap round 4. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Lucy. I absolutely love them. What a lovely start to the swap, and what a lovely way to brighten up a dreary old day. So I've got a little bit more free time now. For the rest of today, I'm going to do a bit more catching up on Arty-Farto, that's the other thing that kicked off exactly the same day, 1st of October, same as the Stitchery Swap. So I'm going to do that for the rest of the day, and then this evening I'm going to be working on my tags. Maybe I better finish Sylvia's and Lucy's first. Thank you very much for watching today. I'll try and keep these short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed that. If you're joining with the swap, I hope you're having a blast with it. If it's your first one, you don't know yet how much fun it's going to be. And if it's your 2nd, 3rd or 4th swap, you'll already know how much fun you're in for. Don't forget to pop along to the follow my link tree. Click on my link tree and you'll find links to the Facebook group and the Discord community, and you can join them both. They're both free, and you can share pictures of your swaps and any other creative things you're doing. That's it from me today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.